You've installed II Captain and you want to edit speech-based footage. Let's get started. Before running the plugin from within Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve Studio Edition, there are a few things you should know. Start by importing your footage and an optional song for background music into your project. Remember, the AI can use anything that is in this project media browser pane, so keep it reserved for desired footage and songs you want to appear in your video. If you've imported a song but don't want it as background music, remove it or move it to a no-use bin. Before running the plugin, ensure short sounds like sound FX or small audio snippets are also in a separate bin to avoid AI analysis. Grab your raw footage from the media browser and place it in the sequence timeline. In Resolve Studio, always start in the edit page, and then relay these processes to the media pool and timeline as such. Activate the plugin from the Extensions dropdown within Premiere or the Workflow Integrations dropdown in Resolve. Select Interview, and you have the ability to choose a variety of options. When Interview is selected in the Initial Options menu, this mode will likely edit clips in non-linear order to create the most cohesive narrative storyline out of your footage. In the options, select the style of editing. Do you want it to flow and be more elegantly cut, or more snappy like modern-day TikToks, or maybe something in between? Next, the action, specificity, pace, and vlog style options can be left in default position and are not required for the interview mode. In all editing modes, you have the option to have the final edited version be cut in different aspect ratio for different social media platforms or otherwise. Once you click OK, select how dialogue should be handled. Options for the output being short, medium, and lengthy, indicating shorter to longer form narrative speaking. A final option called Trim Cleanup makes just slight trimming adjustments, small edits, and deletes silences. Typically, this would be used for dialogue you've already condensed to its near final form. If there is someone asking questions in an interview format, you can choose to keep or remove this speaker/narrator. Note: the AI doesn't currently support editing multiple versions/takes of a speech/talking, which doing so may lead to variable results. Finally, sit back, leave Premiere Pro alone, go grab a bite to eat, and come back to a completed edit. For podcast auto editing, place your multicam videos and synchronized audio tracks in the timeline and make sure they are linked together. This is typically notated by the clip's chain icon in Resolve or with a V in Premiere, but you can tell by clicking on one and seeing if its counterpart also becomes selected. If it is not linked, just select both, Option-click or right-click and press link. Then run the plugin and let the captain take over the rest. You'll receive a fully edited podcast video with all the important bits and reactions visible and ready for export. To auto-edit live stream footage and produce short-form clips, place your full live stream recording in the timeline in the V1 tray. Select the streaming and clipping mode and proceed to the options. There are two clipping highlight modes available to extract the most digestible and engaging clips from your full stream. The Clip Highlights mode is for single camera angle live streams. From there are three clipping options. The first only extracts the best individual clips from your stream, ready to be clipped on socials. The second creates an edit/montage, including all the clipped highlights in your stream. Like other speech-based auto edits, the AI will pull an optional song as background music if available in the project media browser. The last option is both, and will produce both clips and a montage. Options for how clips are produced, like pace for clip snappiness, additional aspect ratios, and the option to select a specific game if gameplay exists within the stream. The 2Cam allows for two separate camera angles, the first being gameplay or streamed content, and the second being the face reaction camera shot, which should be placed in Video 2 and Audio 2. Make sure these are synchronized so that the reaction shots match up with the content being reacted to. The options for clips also include pace, additional aspect ratios, and the option to select a specific game if gameplay exists within the stream.